Hello, my name is Dan Porterfield, and I'm the president and CEO of the Aspen Institute, which is a global nonprofit organization located in Washington, D.C. that's committed to realizing change towards a more free, just, and equitable society. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the national gathering of the Georgetown Equity Summer Institute, which will draw on the diverse strengths of partner institutions and experts and feature presentations, workshops, opportunities for coaching and consultation, and more. I'd like to thank Georgetown University, Xavier University of Louisiana, the American Talent Initiative, and all of our colleges and universities who are hosting, participating in, and making this convening impactful and accessible. A special shout out to that singular sensation, Heidi Elmendorf from Georgetown. I'm very proud to share that I'm a Georgetown alumnus and a former professor and contributor here for about 15 years. And so I know that it's a place that, led by Heidi and by Jack DeGioia and so many others, really values the work that you do, the students that you serve, the institutions that you're committed to strengthening. I'm also a founding member of the American Talent Initiative, which a number of the schools taking part in the summit are in as well. And the ATI is co-hosting this three-day convening with a coalition of colleges and universities from across the country. I really wish that I could be there, but my role at the Aspen Institute requires me over the summer to work out of our Colorado campus, and so that's where I'm taping this message from. It's inspiring that all of you are gathering up to work on the interconnected goals of access, excellence, inclusion, belonging, equity, and an all-around holistic student experience. I know that you are here to build your respective campus plans and connect to one another. There's so much value in both of those things. Really, as you do that, you're also doing something even bigger, which is by coming together, you're helping to create the future of our country. And why do I say that? Because the future of our country is an immigrant child from Bangladesh named Akbar, who worked in a gas station and 7-Eleven through high school, and now has to convince his mother that it's better for his future if he goes to college than if he takes the $2 an hour raise that comes with earning his high school degree. Because the future of our country is a Black high schooler named Markira from Coatesville, who was tracked out of all of the all-white advanced classes in our school, still went on to earn great grades and get great test scores. And now she has to convince the guidance counselor, who she's never even met, that a selective college is a great fit for her. And you're working on the future, because the future of our country is a farm boy named Sheldon in deep rural Pennsylvania, who would be just about the only student in his high school to go away to college if his parents say yes to that, knowing that for them, watching their son walk through that doorway is like watching him disappear. These young people are the future of our country. They have so much to give. They believe so much. And we who are older need to do our part to make sure that their futures and ours are even brighter by getting them onto the escalators that will lead to a college education that, once completed, will transform their opportunities and lives and service to the greater good. Of course, Akbar, Markira, and Sheldon aren't abstractions to us. We see students like them every single day on our campuses and in our communities and in every zip code. That line of vision was certainly my privilege each and every day that I served at Franklin and Marshall College, where we tripled our Pell Grant enrollment from about 7% to 22% in just 4 years, between 2010 and 2014. And we did that. We strengthened the school for all students as a result. Our talent strategy, as we called it, was about finding those students with, yes, the talent to lead their learning, to work and study and question and grow, and realize pretty quickly that their brains are lifelong learning machines that get better and better with use. Akbar, Sheldon, and Markira all came to F&M because of their talent and also because of a full financial aid package, excellent support by the school, and before they ever got into the application pipeline, an extraordinary mentor in high school, in all three cases, who could see their futures too. Today, a few years after graduating, Akbar is a lawyer trained at the University of Pennsylvania Law School and serving the public good in Pennsylvania. Sheldon is a diplomat in the U.S. Foreign Service, serving in Africa, who was trained at Georgetown. Markera, after serving in Teach for America, is now finishing her doctorate in psychology at the University of Illinois. There you have it. 3 first-gen students with no family wealth, very little income in their families, who through college, through their hard work, through good teaching, have made themselves into a lawyer, a diplomat, and a scholar. That is the future of America. And it will burn even brighter if collectively we can recruit, support, educate, and love the next generation of talented students just like them. Yes, Akbar, Sheldon, and Markera are exceptional, but they are also representative of the talent evenly distributed across the country, representative of the hope that burns in the hearts of young people who have a passion for life and just want to take their shot. Representative of the kinds of striving, discovering, creative students on all of our campuses that the faculty love to mentor and that our schools were built to launch. Some days, of course, it feels like the world is wobbling like a top and the future looks darker than it should be. And those are the days when we who teach need to come together in support of each other and of learners and learning and say, together, we will put our hearts and minds in motion for change. It's fabulous that you're doing that today, right now. You've all undertaken meaningful equity projects and are living that motto of coming with a goal and leaving with a plan. That's what leaders do. Your success will be a result of your efforts, your creativity, your innovation, your leadership, your open-mindedness, your partnership. And I really like the points of emphasis for the summit: expanding the ecosystem, mapping strategic progress, integrating campus conversations. This is the kind of work that is needed to build and sustain momentum, to gain allies, to grow effectiveness in our goal of educating great students from the full American mosaic into lives of joy, purpose, and impact for their good and for the greater good. The scholar Andrew Delbacco, who is one of the great historians of American higher education, put it this way in one of his last books, quote, "An American college is only true to itself when it opens its doors to all, rich, middle, and poor, who have the capacity to embrace the precious chance to think and reflect before life engulfs them. If we are serious about democracy, that means everyone." Thank you for being serious about the future of our democracy, and best wishes for a great conference.